Hello, this is Martha McCoy, and I'm about town today. I've got two lovely ladies with me. I have Robin Coates and Laura Shoup. And you're here to tell everyone about the women's conference at the Fire Escape. What is it actually called?
It's called the Women's Life Summit.
Okay. And this is going to be next Saturday?
It's March the 26th.
Okay. And Laura, why don't you kind of give us a little bit of a background of what this is all going to be about?
Yeah, actually, it was as simple as Robin and I just talking on the phone one morning, and I actually was telling her about how a lady had gotten on my website and was reading how I had started my business. And she had emailed me like a week later and said she was so inspired that she had started her own business that week, and she was just really motivated by it. And after talking with her, we just kind of decided, women really just need women, and, we need to motivate each other to start thinking about our dreams, because it's easy to let life get in the way. And so the Women's Life Summit next Saturday, we're going to be posing the question, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds like that could really open up quite a conversation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, Robin, what else will they they'll be talking about that, and then what will you be doing to help them with this?
Well, we're starting at 9 o'clock. It goes from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and it's kind of kind of like a Starbucks atmosphere where you can come. We're going to be sitting around on couches, drinking coffee. And if you're a coffee drinker, which I'm not.
Oh,
but
definitely, yes. Their Stairway to Heaven is my favorite.
It's awesome. Yes, that's the number one drink there. And so what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be talking about, like Laura said, the question, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Mm-hmm. And we're going to encourage women to kind of start thinking about those things, those desires, those dreams. A lot of times as a wife or a mom, those things kind of get pushed aside and you're focused on your family and you kind of forget about yourself. Mm-hmm. And we're just going to talk about women, what dreams has God put in your heart, and then we're going to hopefully give them some tools and to help empower them. And one of the things we're really wanting to show women is that you are not in this alone. Whether you are going through maybe a heartbreaking experience, or maybe you are on a mountaintop and you've got this great dream, this great passion, and you just need somebody there to cheer you on or to help show you the way. Wherever you're at, you're not in this alone, and there's women who've been where you have been and have felt those things, and they can be there as a support system. And we're really encouraging women to get real about that, because a lot of times we just put up this facade like we've got everything together, and when we do that, we're not able to get help from the people who can help us probably the most, and that's the women, because they've been there, done that.
That is wonderful. I am such a believer in having your girlfriends.
Yes.
Having a lot of women friends.
Yes.
That you can talk to, because so many of them, like you say, have already gone through a certain type of ordeal, and they have the wisdom. They learned from it. Mm-hmm. And if you just let them know that you're needing some help with that, they're there to help you. Mm-hmm. It's a very, very close relationship that you need to have with your girls,
Yes.
your girlfriends. So this is going to be next Saturday from 9 to noon.
Right.
And the Fire Escape's a wonderful place to have it, because they do have the couches, and you can just sit there and kind of relax and kind of talk. And are you going to get some kind of conversation starters? Is that how you're going to get it going? Or?
Yeah, we're going to start off. I'm going to talk about what's the standard that you have for yourself, and that's where we're going to start. And then Laura's also going to be talking about, she's going to be talking about kind of her business, and we're going to kind of give people some I guess, tools to help follow those dreams. But it is going to be kind of an open format for people to share. It's not just the two of us talking and everyone else listening. We're wanting input from all those who are attending.
Mm-hmm. And of course it would be in a sort of confidential type atmosphere too, where they talk about wouldn't be something that someone would leave and tell about it. Have you had people sign up, or will they just come in that day if they're wanting to come into it? Or
well, women can sign up. They can RSVP on Facebook. They can just
Oh.
type in Women's Life Summit, or if people can just show up the morning of, that's all right as well.
Okay.
Or if you have questions, you can contact either myself or Laura or Marilyn Harms. She also could be she's a contact person for us as well.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and give a contact, either number or email, and then
Okay.
we'll put that up on the screen.
Okay, my home phone number is 432-0173, and then you could, I suppose, email the coffee house, and I'm not exactly
Yes,
sure what that
yes.
website is, but you could send an email there, or else Marilyn Harms, and her phone number is 431-6087.
Okay, that's good. Because people do need to know a little bit, maybe they just want to talk to you a little bit more about
Right,
it. So
right.
That's good. All right, well, I'm so glad you are doing this, and I really hope it's not going to be a one-time thing. I hope that it turns out where you'll be doing this a lot more often, because women need to be able to get together and visit with each other. So I have to ask you, what is your business?
It's called Letterblock Shop. It's letterblockshop.com, and I just make like kid decor or home decor out of wooden blocks. I just make them from scratch, and we moved to Chanute just like 3 years ago, and I was staying at home with my daughter and started messing around with it, and now I'm probably busier than what I can handle, but it's been really great. So
Good.
yeah.
That's good. And it just kind of came to you, and
It
you just,
did.
yes.
Yes, it was. I would have never imagined I would be doing this, but God really just, I don't know, made it happen, and I would have never thought. And we live in Woodson County, out in the middle of in nowhere, and I seriously mail stuff all over the world. It's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. God is definitely good, isn't he?
Yes.
Well, thank you both, Laura and Robin, for coming and sharing this with us and letting us know what's happening next Saturday.
Thank
and
you.
This is Martha McCoy with the Chanute Channel.